Right guys, back again. We are just going to have a little look at, I wish it wasn't so sunny today, I can't see the screen properly. We're just going to have a look at the chemicals involved on a sort of daily, weekly basis. When this was first filled, we obviously had to look at the pH level and determine that the pH level was in fact too high. So we have used a fair bit of this pH reducer, and again, all of these chemicals seem pretty dangerous. They will cause, burns, eye problems. There's warnings on, I think, everything about, contact your doctor or poison centre if you get any of this in you, on you, in your eyes. So you're going to have to be real careful with all of these chemicals. So the ideal pH level in the spa is around the 7.4 region. Ours was higher, up to I think about 8. We've got it down to 7.6. I'd like it a little touch lower, and we're certainly working towards that 7.4 level. As a guide, it says add 10 grams per 1,000 litres of pool or spa water, but it doesn't say how much that's going to reduce it by. So yeah, that's not actually much help, is it? Yeah, anyway, so you've got to wait 12 hours in between doses so you can check the level has dropped. So yeah, it's going to take you a number of days using that to obtain the right pH level. In fact, I've already ordered and received a much larger bottle of this. This one's probably half used. Yeah, I've probably used half of that in the past week. Obviously there is its brother, the pH increaser, which in our case, unless you completely cock up the dosing, we are never going to use that. It's unopened and I don't expect it to ever be used. Again, we are using stabilised chlorine and not bromine. Both chemicals are particularly nasty. You certainly don't want to be getting this on you, in your eyes, breathing it, anything. It is deadly to aquatic life. It doesn't take very much and you will kill all of your pond fish. So be very careful with stabilised chlorine. These are granules, and what I do is take a capful and or half a capful, depending on what the readings are. If the readings are very low, sort of 1 part per million, then a whole capful will bring it up to the sort of 5 region where I want it. Yeah, again, pH level has to be correct for the full benefit of the chlorine granules. And again, as a guide, to raise the chlorine level by 1 milligram per litre in 1,000 litres, you add 2 grams to 1,000 litres of pool or spa water. Heavy use and higher temperatures may require increased dosage. Test for actual requirements and adjust to maintain a chlorine level of 1 to 3 parts per million. And obviously watch the pH. This one says 7.4, as we said. So yeah, but I don't believe one capful once a day is going to do it for anybody, and I actually maintain the chlorine levels 3 times a day. There is a chance, if you get detergents from swimwear or things off of your body, ideally you should shower either nothing or with some very mild soap before you get in the spa to help maintain the water quality. But if you should get anything into the spa, there is a risk that it will start to foam up, especially when you've got the air on, and if that happens you can use this no foam. Again, brand new, I don't expect to use it. It says warning, contains silicon, formulated to control and prevent spa pool foaming. That's 50 millilitres per 450, so in our case we'd have to put in 150 millilitres, add whilst the filtration is running and allow to run for at least 1 hour. Use 25 millilitres as a weekly dose as required. I think if you're doing things properly, then you will not be needing to use this, but time will tell. So next thing, we have a scale reduction system. This is it says descales plumbing and jet nozzles, protects heaters and reconditions pumps. This will prevent scale deposits caused by mineral precipitation, which can build up rapidly on spa surfaces due to high water temperature. Basically for this, in our case 1500 litres, we put in an initial dose of 38 millilitres, then a weekly top up of 23 millilitres, and it's just saying that when your spa becomes saturated with dissolved solids, TDS, then this is going to be less and less effective as the TDS levels build up. So again, we will be using that. Warnings: corrosive, you know, don't get it in your eyes. Every one of these is poisonous. Next thing we've got is a 5 litre bottle of Oxyshock Sparkle. It's a non-chlorine shock, and what it says here is, with clarifying action for clearing cloudy water and breaking down pollutants in spas and pools. Regular preventative use keeps your water clear and deters algae growth as well. The dose for this is weekly or bi-weekly maintenance, and preventative is 20 grams per 1000 litres of water. So in our case we're using 30 grams, and if you have severe problems, which hopefully we will never have, then you can use 70 grams per 1000 litres, a maximum of 3 weekly applications. Strangely, if you do have a problem, I meant to say you must not go in the water any sooner than 1 hour after you've dosed this at the 20 gram or 30 gram levels, and this could take 3 weeks to actually clear cloudy water, so it is not a quick solution to any problems. I think prevention is going to be better than cure with this spa water. So we're certainly staying on top of it, and 2-3 checks every day, made much easier with the electronic kit that we've got, especially if you're colourblind like me. There's absolutely no chance I'm going to be able to read the test strips in any way meaningfully. So yeah, the electronic kit's an absolute must for anyone like me. So yeah, just a quick talk about the chemicals. Checked morning, sort of 8ish, and then 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and then either 7 or 11 at night, and chlorine adjusted and added accordingly. Catch you later.